Hi everybody. Jessica Hayes here with Trinity Wellness. I am back in the woods. This is where I came last year. I was out hiking by myself and I stumbled across a lot of ramps growing. And I came back again this year and there's no sign of anybody else. I'm the only one here. I haven't seen another person. And there's still lots and lots and lots of ramps. So, I wanted to give you an idea of what sustainable harvest looks like. So here is the patch I'm working in, if you can see that. And I cleared, the area. There's lots of leaves. And you can see here, I already harvested this one and the bulb is still in the ground. So that's the goal. And what I'm gonna do here is just clip above the bulb. As you can see, move this dirt. So I got just above the bulb and the root or the bulb stayed in the ground. So if you can see that, that is the safe way, my joke, the safe way to take a leak in the woods. Or rather, the safe way to sustainably harvest. Now, what I'm noticing this year, and I can't recall if I noticed this last year, but if you see these things growing here, it appears to be growing next to I don't know if it's part of them, if that's their flowering. I'll check other patches and see. I have to do some research, but I'm thinking it's possible that there's either another plant growing in. No, this is coming from the leek. Some of these leeks are in their flowering cycle. So we will talk more about that. That's actually awesome because that means this big patch of leeks is getting ready to reproduce. Or ramps. I think it's like depends on what part of the country you're from. So I'll show you again. You clear the area. There's bulbs. You want to leave the bulbs in the ground, and you want to just clip just above the bulbs. It's pretty dirty. You might see my dog. He's my guard dog this year, so I don't get eaten by a bear. Just above the bulb, and I will harvest a few more since I made it this far out here. I had to go quite a ways into the woods walking, and I'm always listening for other people and animals to see if anybody else has got the same idea as me. So I took roughly maybe like half a dozen or so from this patch. And it's a pretty big patch. I'll show you again. But I feel like that's plenty to take from this patch. So I'm going to come over here, and this is the only one I see. This one here and this one here. And I'm not sure if it's, like I said, I'm not sure if the ramps are flowering. That would be so exciting if I happen to find them right so early. Like so. And here's another patch here. These are some smaller patches. I'm gonna walk you. I kind of stopped at the first patch this year. Just, you can smell it too. Like, there's no confusing the smell of a good ramp. So, there's some smaller, this is some more. And then you can see there's another patch here. And they're really everywhere up here. But the patches are bigger in some spots than in others. So just to show you again, you come across, where's a good sized patch to work in? You come across a bunch of ramps or leaks and you want to sustainably harvest. So that means no taking the bulb. Maybe we'll work in this patch here. You can see this one here is pretty big. So we're gonna go ahead and clear the area. We've got lots and lots of leaves and sticks. Oops. This one, they're very shallow. So this one actually just popped right out when I was cleaning the area. Now the good news is, if you do accidentally get a bulb, you can rebury it. I actually transplanted some into my garden last year, and I reburied them and they came back this year. So if you're in a patch this size, like, don't panic. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't sustainably harvest. I'm a horrible person. First of all, a patch this size is good, especially if you've come, 2 years in a row and you haven't seen anybody. That means that probably a lot of people are not harvesting this spot. And then again, so I cleared the area. This is just above the bulb, and I'm going to clip and see that like so. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the bag. So, yep, you clear the area. You can see the bulb poking out of the dirt. And then you clip. And then you can see the rest of the bulb stayed in. And you get this delicious piece of the ramp. Now, all parts of the ramp are edible. You can eat the leaves, you can eat the bulb, but since we're doing sustainable harvesting, we might just take a leaf and not even get any of the stem or bulb. And yeah, we're not looking to get the bulbs or much of the stems, because we can get plenty. We can get so much without taking those precious roots. So, back in my favorite ramp patch, I will say I did notice some additional spots to harvest ramps on my way here that just popped out to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, those look like ramps too. All the way heading here, I saw tons of them. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. And so I feel very confident about my harvest spot. I'm going to pull up some pictures on the interweb about what they look like when they flower, because I've been looking at these things here as possible indication that these patches I'm working in might be in their flowering stage. And as you can see, I'll show you again if you just look around. They're everywhere. It goes all the way, goes behind me, goes in front of me. There's an abundance. So I am not feeling bad about enjoying some of this vegetable and making a few transplants into my garden so that I can help ramps thrive in a world where they're being over-harvested. So thank you for watching. Always remember, never hope for it more than you work for it. And we'll see you soon.